First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Eu não sei o que vamos fazer.
Vamos lá. Vai. Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Mas sim, vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três para ele.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
Não compreende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, o que esse cara quer? Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm, looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
E aí, medo? Deve ter hoje? É mais gostosa do que não. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô! Maluco?
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, to make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah. This was gonna be a safe medical detox.
Arrombado do caralho! Tu fica feliz em te matar, cuzão! É melhor você me dar cobertura! Por favor, me deixa embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar!
Aí, João, eu não vou falar de novo. Cala a porra da tua boca.
Meu braço! Não! Seu desgraçado!
The show was over. It was time to get out of there.
No shooting!
Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parado aí, porra. Vou meter bala na sua cabeça. Vai nessa.
Me dá cobertura!
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another
I could
man's
hear
eyes.
a woman screaming.
I needed to focus.
I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some...
Abre fogo, abre fogo.
told me the favelas were full of drugs. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Falou que aqui, caralho! Acorda, 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 vai! Você não tem a mínima chance! Esta você não ganha não, amigo! É só uma bala e nada mais! Vai se fuder! Você queria tirar, rapaziada? Está tudo bem! Vai se fuder, seu merda! Atira nele! Esse é seu último suspiro! Volto pra te pegar! Juro que volto, porra!
Tira, idiota! Deu de cara como errado!
Aí, patrão, doutor, o macho certo, o senhor pra mim é Deus. E os coxinha não chega nem perto disso, me certo, eu sou moleque.
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
Deitou na calçada loucão, tio, perdeu a intenção.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Por favor, toma dinheiro e vai
Para de
embora.
chorar!
Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well.
Rapaz, por favor.
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down. Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her.
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Get him! I'll cover you!
If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
I don't respond well to being blown to bits! To bits!
So long, sucker!
Ready for an encore? Let's move!
The dead bodies didn't need them.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? Heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm fucking around. Yeah, I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right, fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist fool, an aid worker. We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up, whatever.
Don't shut
Whatever
up.
you say.
There he is!
Right? Just look.
Joe!
Damn! Shoot! Okay, so fucking kill him!
I got you!
Boys!
Fucking fire already!
I'm gonna freaking kill you!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circular thing. The hit. He's like Latino or something. Which hit? Payne and the other one. Just hold on to him. I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circular thing. The hit. He's like... Payne and the other one. Just hold on to him.
I need cover!
They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was. Saying goodbye is painful.
Look, man, just be cool, okay?
I'm gonna kill him!
Breathe, man.
I'm moving. Cover me.
I'll cover you! I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here! Hey, thanks, bro! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
No, Max! Move to the tomb! More of them! They're rushing you!
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Get behind that thing. Shit, more guys.
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Quick!
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze! As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers.
Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
Excuse me if I ain't had enough guns pointed at me without you joining in.
The morgue. How appropriate. Something for the cold?
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You can go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
We just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá! Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo! Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda! Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stable, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece. The place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too. Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. There was a danger of this starting to get too real. This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view. I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, pô! Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta!
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Pega, porra! No chão! Falei no chão, cara!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí! Sair daqui. Fora de merda. Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. Giovanna! You're gonna be okay. No. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Foi americano.
Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano.
Você morre, porra.
Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele.
Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna